Alright everyone, JB here. We're back with another Dragon Ball Legends video on the channel today. Now today I am going to be going over all the crystals that we have currently after this weekly reset, and a few other things in the game that you possibly can do if you're free to play. So this video is mainly going to be for my beginners and returning players. Most of these things you see my veteran players already know, but we're gonna go ahead and talk about all of that, because like I said in my last video, anniversary, literally about 2 months away. So we're getting, it's getting closer and closer. Time is going by pretty fast, and you're not gonna see a lot of crystals going down the line, which is why it's the best time to save, because there's gonna be crystals around anniversary time, but Legends, they don't like to give a lot out going towards the anniversary, because that's just Legends. They did it last year, why wouldn't they do it this year? So if you are new around here and enjoy the content you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like on the video. Helps me out. Now the first thing I'm going to go over for this first half of the video, I'm going to talk about the basics of the simple things you can do, and then also like this week's crystals that just came in, or what you can get up until next week. Second half of the video, I'm going to talk about like other methods that most players already know, but it'll be mainly for the beginners, like I said, and the returning players. The first thing is first, we do have a special login with the springtime. You're going to be able to get 200 from that for every 14 days. Well, not every 14 days, but in 2 weeks. So there's going to be 200 crystals from that. And then we also have our daily login. So if you can decide to get 10 crystals or anything else like the medals or the slot removers, but if you do that, that's 70 for a week. So I do have a calculator. We're gonna go ahead and add that in there. So it'll be 200 plus 70. We're sitting at 270 crystals. Now next thing I want to go ahead and look at, I want to hop over here to the missions, so that way we can dissect everything down. Now as always, we got to include this. It's going to be our daily stamp. Daily stamp is going to be 500 per week. And some people ask, why do I do it like that? Well, I do it like that because you don't necessarily know. Everybody isn't on the same day for their stamp, so it's best to do it 500 per week instead of saying 1,000 every 14 days. So it's going to be 500 for that. We're going to go ahead and add that to our total. So plus 500. Now we're sitting at 770 crystals. And then I also did forget, because I know some people might say something. I like to count every type of crystals. Now we also do have our weekend login bonus. So all you have to do is just log in over the weekend. That's 100 crystals. It's not a lot. This is how Legends treats us. We have our battle, mission plan. Like I said, everybody's on different days, but whenever yours resets, or if you have your reset already, it's going to be 500 on the free to play side. So we're going to also add that to our total before we get into everything else. So plus 500. Now we're sitting at 1,370. So next thing, another couple things I want to talk about. We do have, I would have counted the battle royale, but I'm not going to count it in this video because it's literally going away basically tonight, and plus you wouldn't have any time to get the amount of crystals, so you have to do it a couple times to do a few battles. But we should see another one probably next week. Each PvP season we've been seeing at least 1 or 2 battle royales. Now we do have our co-op that just got reset it, and as you can see, it's not 14 days this time, it's actually 21 days or 3 weeks, but it's 19 days this time. It's been a few days, but it's going to be 3 weeks. In total you can get 606, 200 from the missions right here, another 300 from the shop, and then also the rest you'll get from first time rewards and doing the challenges. So we're going to add that to our total, 606, and we're sitting at 1,976 crystals. Now we also do have Tournament of Power. It's going to be ending next week, but you should have plenty of time. You know, this isn't something, it hasn't got to reset this week, but I'm going to include it as well. So you still have 5 days depending on how many you have left. For me, I like to wait until it gets full. I did most of mine, I'm nearly there. But depending on your ranking, so it's based off your rank, the missions, and also the let's check over here, trying to show you guys. Now you're going to be able to get 1,500 from this. You know, my veteran players, you know this. Players that play the game, you know this. Now beginners, you probably don't know this, but I'm going to be able to get 100 from over on this side, 1,000. Ranking isn't that hard. Make you a pretty good team, or just copy off somebody from the top 1,000. Pretty simple. And then you're going to be able to get your other 400 from the final boss and the missions. So we're going to add that for the sake of this video, because I haven't finished mine, but it's going to be finished before next week. So 3,476. Now coming up, we do have, I'm going to say next week, so I do want to include this really quick. A lot of people don't really talk about the Legends ranking. Now we have about 8 days, so that's about a week and a day. So that's literally what, next Saturday. Today is technically Thursday when I'm recording this, so it should be next Saturday or Sunday. Now, this is really easy. It's really easy. Like, you guys, anybody can get 300 from this. All you guys have to do really is just, when you're doing this, it's literally missions right here. There's intermediate and then there's beginner missions. So make sure you're just doing the missions and just being active in the game to get points for it. So it's pretty simple. So we're going to count 300 from that. Alright, 3,776. Now, we're going to hop over to the events. Now, like I said, I'm going to include everything as far as what you can do, like I said in the video, or what's this week, right? So technically this week you're only able to get probably about 4,000 crystals, but I'm going to include a few other things as well if most of y'all haven't done them yet. So we do have a battle gauntlet. Everybody should know this by now. We have 700 crystals from that, and if you have not completed this, it's another 1,000 crystals from this as well. All you have to do is just do all 30 stages. It's not that hard, but you do have to have they do have battle bonus characters, so it makes it easier for you. So we're going to add that 700. We're sitting at 4,476 plus our other 1,000, 5,476. Alright. Now we're going to hop over here to the shop. That pretty much covers everything over here. I don't think we added that 1,500 from Tournament of Power, so let's go ahead and add that really quick. And we're sitting at 6,976. Now this isn't the amount you can get, like I said, from this week, but that is the amount you can possibly get, you know, if you haven't done most of these things. As you can see, I haven't done most of them, so we're gonna hop over to the shop real quick. Now you are able to get, in total, we're gonna count PvP, you're able to get 1,800, and I'm gonna show you guys how. Now you're able to get 300 for the shop with the medals, and then if you guys hop over here to PvP, you know, this season is double rewards and other things going on. So if you guys can get Z power, slot removers, it's actually really good. You know, 100 slot removers is actually worth it. I feel like it. And then this is for your Z power in the shop, but 1,200 from this, right? Now that's 1,500 right there. Now, I'm not gonna say that you have to get number one, but if you really want the CC, go for it. But I'm gonna count 300 for this video because this is literally the top 3, and I feel like anybody can get to the top 3 in their group, especially if you're getting to the top 10,000. Now we're going to go ahead and count that to our total, plus 1,800. we're sitting at 8,776. Now you're not going to be able to get that, you know, the 1800 until the 11th, if you see up here, because this season is extended, so it's about 3 weeks now for this season, which does kind of suck. But you know, that's just the way that they're doing everything. Now we can go ahead and include our adventures as well. I mean, it's only 50, it's literally only 50 cc, which isn't a lot. I don't know why they don't, you know, bump that up. It's literally like they can literally bump it back up to 200 like they had before. So a few other things. Now this is going to be the second half of the video for my people. Maybe you've already done some of these things, but if you have not, you know, for my beginners, first things first, you have story mode. If you haven't done story mode, you can go do it. There is 14 chapters. This is the main part of Legends where you get a lot of CC from. So there's 14 chapters of that. Then another thing you can do is you can soul boost your characters.
Come on, bro.
Let's go over here. So you can soul boost characters, and there's a mission that pops up for you guys that gives you 10 CC for a certain amount of panels that you do. So same thing for with equipment.
Come on, bro.
Now with equipment, you can re-upgrade slots, or you can just upgrade slots. There's an mission for A or higher equipments, and then there's a mission for Z or higher. So basically Z and Z plus. So, you know, once you start re-upgrading a certain amount of time, it counts that every time you re-upgrade. There's missions for that as well. Unfortunately, the Z and Z plus mission are limited, but the other one I don't think so, for the A and S equips. So you should be good on that one. But as far as that goes, that's pretty much it. We should be seeing Hoi Poi next week, because they didn't drop it this week. Normally, I would have thought they would drop this week because last week was the reveals and stuff, but they did not. So hopefully this is some sort of a special Hoi Poi or something, and hopefully they have a shop for it as well. That would be nice. Same thing for these events for you guys. If you have not done it, none of these events right here, yeah, I need to go do, just go do them. You know, there's missions for them. You can get 1,000 from this. Literally, you see, I haven't completed this, so you know, I'm just being lazy right now, but I am eventually gonna do them. But yeah, besides that, if you've done everything that I've said in this video, then you're good. You know, you're on a path to saving pretty good. Hopefully the units for anniversary are gonna be really good and hype. But as always, everyone have a blessed day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a PvP video. I'm gonna upload that tomorrow for you guys. This video kind of got pushed back to today. It's supposed to get uploaded yesterday, but that's fine, you know. But as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.